So welcome to this episode of Real People, and we're going to talk to Ayesha from the Vale of Leven Trust. Ayesha, welcome.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us a wee bit about the Vale of Leven Trust, just for anybody who doesn't know?
Yeah. So the Vale of Leven Trust is a charity, and it focuses on bringing people out of isolation and into the community, and also doing its part in the local economy and doing what we can to sort of rebuild that and getting footfall into the city centre to make it a thriving place again.
Okay. So what kind of things are you doing to achieve that?
So at the moment we've got the two separate sort of aspects. So you've got the active travel hub, and that's the e-bikes. There's the rides that go out 3 times a week, and then you've got the bike maintenance and the bike sales, and then you've got the social walks too, and then you've got the weekend activities and events, which is where I fit in, and we do things like bingo once a month. We do
Where do you do that?
So we do that in the Alexandria Masonic Hall, and then we've also got things like jewellery making, arts and crafts, and then we've got a new project that started up that we got funding for too.
Okay, so just rewind to the bike part, recycling, pedalling backwards. Anyway, to the bike part, I've noticed that obviously in the Vale, in the town centre, just down from the co-op, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like, I know somebody who goes out on e-bikes and loves it, it's this kind of they do regular trips to different routes and things, which is great and it's good for exercising. But you also talked about repairs. Can somebody take a bike there and get it repaired? Yeah,
absolutely. So you can bring your bike in, and we do it at low cost. We're all about affordability and being inclusive. So if you've got a bike and it needs to be maintained, I think the closest place to us to get your bike maintained would be Halfords. Yeah. So we've brought in that service at a reduced price so that
so my gears keep jumping all the time. I've just started cycling again and it's sore. But but I'm getting used to it, but my gears jump. So I'll maybe come and pay you a visit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see if you can help me with that. And e-bikes is something, I live in Cardress just now, which is quite hilly to cycle. And so an e-bike is something that you maybe, do you have e-bikes as well?
Yeah, so our fleet of bikes are e-bikes, and that's the ones that the cycle group go out on, and that makes it more accessible for people to come along. So if you maybe aren't too strong, or you're just getting back on a bike, or you just need an extra helping hand, like for hills, the e-bike gives you a bit of power and it takes the pressure off cycling. So we've got a man who comes along who's in his 90s that joins in on the cycles. Wow. And we've got people who have all sorts of ailments that come along, and that means that they can still join in and be part of something, be part of a community group. They stop for coffees, and they have some cake as well, and it makes it more inclusive for everybody. Okay. And we maintain those bikes. Our bike mechanic, Gordon, he keeps them all moving.
So if I wanted to come along to something like that, there's still space for somebody to come along and join in with that kind of thing?
So if you were coming along for the first time, you would book in to get a demonstration on how the bike works. One of the staff will go over that with you. They'll show you how to use the power, how to use the gears. We've got helmets, we've got high-vis jackets, and they'll make you feel really welcome and comfortable.
And how to be safe on the road, because I remember when I was a kid on a bike, it was quite easy. There wasn't that many cars about, and you could cycle in relative safety, but nowadays it seems like, to me, a wee bit scary.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's what people are worried about when they come along. Are we going to take them on the roads, or are we sticking to the paths? Most of the time it is the paths, but every now and then you will come up to a road or a roundabout.
But you guys tell us how to do it safely.
Yeah, so the staff are there to make sure. We've got volunteers as well who have all had training to make sure that the group's safe. And we've been out on bike rides myself, although I'm not part of the active travel hub. We have been out on bike rides, and I can tell you firsthand that they're absolutely amazing. Okay. And they make you feel safe and comfortable, and you can just enjoy yourself. You don't need to worry about anything else. So it's great fun.
And you've also got the weekend market sometimes comes up, and just beside the pond, isn't it?
Yes, so it's in the Overton car park next to the pond. That's our project on our side of the charity, and that's to increase the footfall into the centre and boost the local economy. So we've been working with the Alexandra Traders Association and the shops that are on the main street and around the surrounding areas to develop that. We did a consultation to ask the public what they would like to see at a market, and we got lots of responses and lots of support for the market.
What kind of things are there then? Tell us what's it.
So it's things like fruit and veg, meats, fish, baked breads, cakes. They're the most popular ones. And then we have what you would usually see at a craft fair, maybe some handmade jewellery,
pet toys and things
pet
like
toys,
that. I don't know, things, balls
dog
and
biscuits, for
treats
for the dogs and the
and I know
cats,
local artists also who displays art there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have some entertainment coming along sometimes. So we have the buskers coming along and playing some nice songs, just kind of give a bit of atmosphere.
I think my son's actually done that once.
Yeah.
Before you pick the eyes out. Yeah, so that's it. What else have you got coming up that's maybe coming soon, which people should be aware about?
So we've got our project. So we applied for funding through WDCVS and we were successful. So that was amazing. The project is until December 2025. And it's the Community Wellbeing and Mental Health Funds that we got the money from. So the project is about building people's confidence, making them feel part of the community, part of a group, giving them a sense of purpose and well-being, and just having fun as well at the same time.
What's that going to look like?
So the project is made up of 4 different elements. So we've got a research group, we've got a photography group, and we've got a drama group, and we've got a creative writing group. So the idea is at the end we're going to have one final piece of work made from all those groups. So the research group, we've been doing a bit of consultation, we've been meeting with them, and they've decided that the topic that they want to do this project on is the Vale and the surrounding areas. So that was a good way to go forward, because it is a community-driven project. So they're taking it whatever way they want, and we're just supporting them with a layout and how to get to those goals and achieve those goals. And the research group have come up with photographs of the Vale past and present. We've been sharing stories over the last couple of weeks, whether that's memories or stories that elders have told them, or things that they've heard but they weren't really sure if they were real or not. And we've been talking about, all those things. And then we're going to, once we've looked at the topics, which were narrowed down to like the Vale then and now.
So it's kind of looking, there's a wee bit of heritage involved in that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there might eventually be a bit of writing, so maybe you might put something together eventually to summarise the whole thing, or?
Yeah, so the topics will then move on to creative writing, and then we'll start writing journal entries, letters based on the topics that we've got, and we'll develop that into a sort of story or script, and then the drama groups will perform that, and we'll have a final performance at the end.
Okay, and how can people get involved with this then?
So you can dip in and out of it at any point. You don't have to come straight from the beginning to the end. Each session will be made up so that if you've never been before, you won't feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I should have come at the start and not halfway through. You can dip in and out. You can, if you don't want to come to the session, or you can't because you're working or you're busy, you can do a bit of research and just email that to us, and we'll contribute to the group.
So is there a website you have or something that people can contact you to initiate the whole thing?
So you can contact us on Facebook, or you can pop into the office or phone the office.
Is that in the Vale
Yes,
Centre
so
where the bikes are?
Yeah, So it's we share the hub, although it looks like a bike shop, we're not.
I I gather there are a few things going on.
Yeah, there's lots going on, but the bikes do take over. So it's good to know that we are there as well, and you can come in and speak to us
Okay, so
about
somebody
it.
can just come in and say, look, I've heard about this, I'd like to get involved in this aspect of it or that aspect of it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking for, if you've got social media experience or ticketing experience or design experience, come and talk to us. You can help us with that part of it. If there's anything that you can contribute, that you think you can share skills with other people, it's all about sharing and developing your skills and your knowledge with each other to create a strong community group and make this project as successful as possible.
That sounds really exciting. So Ayesha, I just want to say thanks for coming in, and then I guess people just either go to the shop or contact you through Facebook Messenger, I suppose.
Yeah.
If they're interested. And I didn't know about the bingo and the Masonic
Yeah.
and things like that, so all that stuff will be on Facebook as well, I take it?
That'll be on Facebook as well, and the market. We've taken a break over Christmas, and well, we finished up on Christmas.
Right.
We've taken a break over the winter, and we're starting again on the 1st of April, so we've got that to look forward to
And
too.
how often is the market? Is it every month or every second week or something?
So
like that?
it's the first Saturday of every month, so the
Okay.
first Saturday in April, I think, is the 5th.
That's great. Well, listen, I'll come along to that,
Yeah,
hopefully.
please do.
And again, thanks for coming in, Ayesha, and every success.
Thank you so
So
much.
that's all from this episode of Real People. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time.